cold in here. I would actually prefer the second class, but as you can see, the seats here are much more elegant. Good morning. It's 9:30 and I am back at Hua Lampong Station. The reason why I'm here is because I want to show you guys the new Rangsit station. Rangsit is a station up north where you will have a connection between the Red SRT line in the future, and basically they opened the new modern train station now, and I want to go there and I want to show it. And I have a second objective, which is I would like to show how easy it is to take the train in Thailand, because I've been going with the BTS and the MRT, but I haven't taken the train for a while. So first of all, here you have the train information. So if you want to travel in Thailand, you can just come here and ask them, well, just tell them your destination, and then they can give you all the information that you need. And normally they have schedules that you can get from there, like with the timetables and everything. And then here you can buy the tickets. So I'm just gonna buy a ticket to Rangsit. So let's see. สวัสดีครับ1 ใบ Rangsit นะครับ
Rangsit, okay. One.
Yes. Okay, ขอบคุณครับ ครับ Do you know which train I have to take?
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay, ขอบคุณมากครับ So as you can see, it's super easy. So I just bought a ticket for 20 baht, and I have to go to platform number 10, which is the train, if I see it correctly, to Ubon at 10 o'clock. So that train will make stops at all the major stations in Bangkok. Oh, crap. Yeah, so I made a video already about this train station about a month ago, but I never took the train. So the SRT is the State Railway of Thailand, and they are the ones that are going to run the dark red and the light red SRT lines, which is going to function a bit like a metro system, like the BTS SkyTrain or the MRT. So yeah, but this is the SRT, which is the proper train, and from here you can get the trains to the north. So for example, I'm gonna take the train to Ubon, but I'm just gonna go for a couple of stations. Well, we're starting up here. Let me take the opportunity to check out some more. So this train is coming in now in track number 10, which is probably the train that I am going to take. Here at the end of the station there's also an old locomotive, so I want to show that. Yeah, so if you have some time to spare before your trip, don't forget to have a look here. I noticed that most train stations that I've visited in Thailand, they have some kind of old locomotive as a memorial or something. So I know that at the bridge of the River Kwai there is one, And then we have this one here, and in Hua Hin there is a train as well. This looks really cool actually, yeah? So if there's any train spotters that follow me, you might even know what kind of lock this is, but it's really cool. I have to really check up when it was made. If anybody knows, please let me know, because this is I find this extremely interesting. So there's a memorial here. It's probably about the construction of the rail line here. Nice. You know, give Global Travel Mate an extra half an hour and I will discover stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the track and see if that is actually my train, because then I will I can show you guys the inside. So to Rangsit is probably gonna be like a half an hour drive, and Rangsit is in the northern part of Bangkok. Yeah, when I was making the video about how to go with the BTS to the immigration, the cheapest way to get to immigration would actually be to take a train here. The only problem is that the trains are not running regularly, so you do have to check out the schedule, and sometimes they are running a little bit late. So in the future, when the Lak Si Station is finished, this should all be replaced with modern stock. And I understand that the Hua Lampong Station will be made into some kind of museum. I just hope that they are not going to tear down the building, because it's quite an iconic building here in the center of Bangkok. And it would be nice if it could be preserved. Yeah, so this here is my train, so I'm gonna jump on it and then show you guys the trip towards Rangsit or Rangsit. So the train is leaving and it's exactly on time. Supposed to leave at 5 minutes past 10. And here we go. So the first part is going to be through the inner city of Bangkok. And then at some point we will get into the outskirts. And one of the stations that we'll pass is Lak Si. And Lak Si Station is a station that you can use if you want to go to the immigration office. I never really tried to go to immigration with the train, and the reason is because, yeah, it's, you know, if the train is late, and this is, by the way, the steam lock that I was filming before. So this is a second class carriage. My ticket. Sawadee krap. Rangsit. ขอบคุณมากครับ Yeah, so what I said, this is a second class carriage, which has the ventilators on top here, and in front there is a first class carriage which is with air conditioning, and then will walk through it. That's actually fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to have a small day trip inside the city. So it should be about 50 minutes to the Rangsit station. So I bought this ticket and I have a fixed seat here, but don't tell anybody. I took another place so I could film better for you guys. But it was free, this one, so no problem. As you can see, there's quite a lot of people that live along the train tracks here. And a little bit further we're gonna pass the Klong Sansept. And there's the Prince Palace, which is where the Bobay market is. The real Bangkok is the penthouses on the top of the big buildings, but this is also the real Bangkok, you know, so it's always good to keep in mind the different phases of the city. So now we're getting around the Dusit area. I actually made a movie the other day in Dusit. I didn't upload it yet. Yeah, we're getting close now to the Bangsu train station as well. In this area of Dusit, it's mostly military, so you have a lot of military compounds here, with some of them are like the guards of the king. Yeah, this is a quite heavily protected area. Here we're getting near to the Bangsu train station. Those who remember, I made a video about that about 2 months ago. It's probably one of the first videos that whoever subscribes saw that I made. Yeah, it's still impressive, right? So at some point this train is gonna go through there. later today when I come back, I might try and go into the station, see if I can find a way to film inside. That would be real cool. high-speed line that goes south towards Malaysia. And here you can see all the tracks that have been prepared already. And so this is high-speed rail road, this is normal rail, and it also has the SRT, which is a kind of BTS. You can see that high line over here that's turning left. That is the light red SRT line, a kind of BTS that turns left here and heads towards the river. I mean, that line's been ready already for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, I think. And it had a trial run already a couple of years ago, but it never opened. So I guess that's going to happen soon as well. But there on the top you see the electrical wiring, and this is for the train. Yeah, it's a lot of tracks over here. The local catering. So this is the in-train catering. So they have a small kitchen and they can prepare some food. So they have a menu where you can choose from, and I will show you the galley a little bit later. So the people can order now. So this is the train that goes to Ubon Ratchathani, which is a city in the north. And I'm not sure how long this train ride normally is, but it's quite long. So the people have the opportunity now to order some food. Yeah, so the train is now running along the tracks of the Red SRT Line. want to show you how the whole train is. So I'm in the back of the train here. The last part is reserved for the monks, and this is all second class carriage. You can recognize it from the ventilator. See, in every station a lot of people are getting in. Okay, so this is the first class, which is air conditioned. So this is a nice and fresh carriage, and especially if you have to make a really long trip, then this is probably the best option. This is the third class carriage. Unfortunately, I cannot go into the cockpit. The adventure starts, right? You know, when I was a kid in Holland, the trains were very similar to this, but now it's all much more modern, and the safety rules don't allow you to cross carriages like this anymore. It's actually cold in here. I think I would actually prefer the second class. But as you can see, the seats here are much more elegant. My seat's been taken, but that's okay. I just have another 15 minutes. This is the back of the train. I think this makes for an interesting video. So as you can see, the whole track up there, that's the new SRT line. Let's say the kind of BTS. I just noticed the lady selling pineapple. I'm gonna try and find her again. She doesn't run away from me. And she was saying aloy, which means nice, or good, or tasty.กดก่อนนะครับนึ่งสับปะรดนะครับสับปะรดใช่ครับ เท่าไรนะครับ20ขอบคุณมากครับ So I saw some seats there in the back. Yeah, so we're actually at the Lak Si Station now. Oh. She has to run out. I don't know if she has to take another train. So this is the Lak Si Station, which is the station that you could use if you want to go to the immigration office. So it's about, yeah, what is it, a 30 minutes ride? So I have 10 more minutes before we get to Rangsit. Well, I just sat down at some place, so it might be that somebody's coming to chase me away. But that's okay. Arriving now at the Rangsit train station, and the reason why I wanted to go here is because a couple of days ago they switched the old train station into the new one, so I wanted to give an update about that. So here we are, and let's have a look. So I think here I will finalize my update about the train. So how to take a train in Bangkok and how does it look. Yeah, so we just arrived at the Rangsit Station. I took this train. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, feel free to subscribe, and see you guys in my next video.